This is a big one, man. It's
pretty complicated.
On the back.
Good. This is for sit there. You sit in the center. Flip you over here. You can start, Jeff. All right.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Well, this is a great day for the Orlando Magic. Every team gets excited about the draft, but some drafts you get a little more excited about than others. And, you know, we came away with a guy that we were hoping to come away with, who we feel will add in every way to our team, on the court, off the court. A guy who embodies what we want our team to be about: hard work, togetherness, teamwork, and humility. And so I say with great pride and a lot of happiness today, welcome, Chuma.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Real quickly, I would just like to say thanks for all the work that our guys put in and all the time and hours, and our hard work paid off. And most importantly, I would like to welcome to the Orlando Magic family Renee, Shelby, and Chuka, the Okekes. That being said, I guess we're going to open it up to questions.
Yeah, we'll go to questions. Please wait for a microphone and state your name and affiliation. Start with John.
John Denton, OrlandoMagic.com. Chuma, how much did you fear that this dream was over when your knee, you know, what happened with your knee, the ACL? I know you were upset at the time you couldn't compete with Auburn, and then now to have it come true for you, how good of a feeling is this?
You know, it's a real good feeling. You know, it kind of doesn't feel real right now, but I say it's just a real blessing. You know, especially after my ACL injury. You know, I really didn't see this coming, but they gave me a chance, and you know, I'm just ready to come in and work hard and get my leg back stronger, and just start bonding with the team.
Jason Fleming, Florida Sun Review. If you had to pick all the players from the past, whose game would you model the most?
I'll probably say Kawhi Leonard, just because his ability to make plays for his teammates. You know, he's an unselfish player, and he's always going to play hard for his teammates. He's not really there for the individual stats, and that's kind of like me. I just want to play hard for my teammates, and I really don't care for the individual stats.
Philip Rossman-Reich, OrlandoMagicDaily.com. What did it mean to you, you know, being hurt during that NCAA tournament, that your teammates wanted to include you in their celebration of getting to the Final Four, and how much did it mean to you to be out there to support them?
You know, it meant a lot, you know, just because, like, going into that season, you know, we was a real close team coming over from my freshman year. So, you know, that bond that we had was just real strong. And I knew that they was going to play hard for me, because I was always playing hard for them. So it was just a real good feeling.
Courtney Jasmine Wesh. Chuma, what was your reaction when you heard your name called at 16, and what were you doing? Were you surprised, as a lot of people, when you went so early?
I was just chilling at the house with my family. You know, a lot of my family, close friends. You know, and when they called my name, it was just a shock. You know, I don't know. It was just I still don't feel real. Like, I don't know. But it's just a blessing that they gave me a chance like this. And, you know, back in Auburn, my coach always said that he's always going to talk the talk, but he expects us to walk the walk and play for him. So, like, I see that the Magic had a lot of confidence in me. So, like, I'm just play hard for them for giving me this opportunity, because I know this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Luke Hetrick, Spectrum News 13. What's it do for you coming to an organization that's been equipped over the past couple of years dealing with rookies getting injured in that first season, and even young players like Markelle? How do you approach that coming into a situation like this?
I just look at it as, people just coming here to get better. Really, I'm coming here to get better. I feel like they got a good rehab program for me, and I just feel like I just gotta listen. I feel like they gonna always know what's best for me, so I'm gonna just follow their lead and just I'm a coachable guy. So. Yeah.
Dick Scanlon, AP. What can you tell us in terms of what you've been told about your recovery, short term and long term? What are you supposed to do now? What are you looking at doing to get back on the court?
Right now, I'm past the painful part. The first month is like the painful part, but right now I'm past that. I'm just working on getting my quad back stronger. Just getting my leg back stronger. That's really it right now.
Chris Cuff, 24 Flick Sports. Quick question. I know it's been really quick just last night, but have any of the other players from the Magic reached out to you via social media, Twitter, anything like that? What did they say? Yeah, they reached out to me. They just said they're ready to work with me. They're ready to get me in here and just start bonding with me. I had a couple players. DJ Augustine reached out to me. Jonathan Isaac, Markel, a lot of those players, and I really like that because I feel like it's a real family environment here, and all of my past teams we was real close and a real family environment. So yeah.
Chuma, Roy Perry with the Orlando Sentinel. What all went into your decision to come into the draft, and how much did you lean on Coach Pearl and his experience? Coach Pearl, he was telling me I should go to the draft just because, just focusing on my rehab and just focusing on getting better. And also I felt like I should just focus on getting better and focus on my rehab, focus on strengthening my leg. And I feel like I came to Auburn to help them be a basketball school again, and so did my teammates. And I feel like we accomplished that in a big way. We made history at Auburn, and I feel like that played a big part in me also going to the draft too.
Christian Brody, WFTV. Coach, when you watch his film, how does his game transition to the NBA, and when he comes back from the injury, how does he fit in with your roster?
I think he's what the NBA is all about now: positional size, versatility. A guy that at the defensive end, he'll be able to switch and guard different players, which makes everything simpler. Offensively, can shoot. He's got high IQ. He's got a good feel for the game. He can pass. So he can be a two-way player. So to me, as much as anything, positional size, guys that can play well at both ends of the floor. You watch Toronto. Toronto's not playing anybody that can't play both offense and defense, and they're big. They built their defense around their size, and I think Chuma fits very well into that.
Jamie Say, WKMG. Chuma, can you take us back to that play against Carolina? Just the feelings you felt when you went down, and then contrast it to what you felt like last night when you got the call.
Going down, it was hard. I didn't really think that it was going to be an ACL just because, I got up and started walking and I didn't feel any pain when I was walking. So I felt like I was going to play again in the tournament. But when I went back to the doctors, they said I wasn't going to play. So that really hurt a lot, But the moment last night, that brought a lot of joy to me and my family and my friends, just because this what we all worked hard for together. So I feel like that kind of replaced the pain I felt.
John Denton, OrlandoMagic.com. Chuma, you touched on it a little bit last night. Can you just talk about the leap you made between your freshman and sophomore year and what went into that? And also how you raised your game in the biggest games against Tennessee in the SEC title game, against North Carolina, how you kind of raised your game in the biggest stakes?
Going into my sophomore year from my freshman year, I saw what I needed to do. I saw what I needed to improve on. Playing in the SEC, I feel like that's one of the most physical conferences in college basketball right now.
and my body wasn't right my freshman year, so I just stayed in Auburn all summer and just kept meeting with my strength and conditioning coach, Coach D, met with my nutritionist, and I just stayed in the weight room and stayed in the gym, and in those big games, my teammates just gave me a lot of confidence. They seen how much I was in the gym, and they just gave me a lot of confidence in my coaching staff too.
Jason Fleming, Florida Sun Review. On the court, what element of your game do you think you need to work on the most?
I would probably say my explosiveness, my ability to get off the ground more quicker. I feel like that's also a part of me, just getting my body back right, getting stronger and just staying in the weight room a lot.
Philip
Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily. Jeff, some of the previous draft picks you've had showed significant improvement year over year in various aspects, and Chuma certainly one of those as well. How much of a factor does that play as you're evaluating, prospects you do have multiple years, and how much did that factor play into how you evaluated Chuma over his 2 years at Auburn?
It's a really important part of evaluating a player, and Chuma, his hard work is evident. He's improved, and he was on an incredible trajectory. Obviously, suffered an unfortunate injury at an important part of his season, which is a shame. But it's pretty apparent that Chuma is getting better and better and better, and the reason is because he works at it. So that was a very important part of our decision.
Any final questions? Jamie?
Chuma, what were your interactions with the Magic like prior to the draft, and how comfortable are you coming here, and just your overall thoughts on the team?
They were just saying that they liked my personality. They did background checks on my family, so they liked how my family. My family is real cool. Real unselfish. I feel like that's where I get my unselfishness from too. That translates on the court, and they just really welcomed me with open arms. They made me feel like this is a real family environment, and I like to be in family environments. I feel like the closer we are, the more that helps us win on the court. So yeah, that's it.
Luke Hetrick, Spectrum News 13. Jeff, obviously, now that the draft has ended, it goes into free agency. What are some of your top priorities heading into it as you guys go in?
Nothing. We're done. Obviously, we've stated, our desire to bring back Vooch and Terrence and, Kem and July 1. We'll get busy with that. Unrestricted free agency is a wild ride, and those guys are good players, and there are a lot of teams that will be pursuing them. But I know they like it here. I think they feel part of kind of a shareholder stake in the team, and they want to see it through. So we'll be hopeful that we can get something done, but. We'll see where that goes, and obviously we've been spending a lot of time planning on, if-thens, plan A, plan B, plan C, but that's the nature of free agency. But we look forward to July 1 and hoping to, attack it.